set down my mug. This might be a problem. Hello friends and fellow VEDSies. Welcome to Friday. I had a pretty good day today, just all things considered. I'm probably going to have a pretty good night too, all things considered. But this weird window of time, the time when I can make a video today, I don't know, just became kind of melancholy. The movie Inside Out was pretty helpful for me in realizing something, and that is I'm a pretty sad person. Not in a bad way, just in a sad way. Like, you know how at the end of Inside Out all of the emotions now have equal control of the board, but there still is one emotion who kind of heads up the operation. Yeah, that main emotion for me is definitely sadness. So I get these moments of melancholy, and usually I would try to put on an affect and succeed. I'm pretty good at that. Or wait till I am no longer feeling melancholy. But I can't really do that today. This is where I scheduled video making. So I'm melancholy. Let's talk about your videos. What an introduction. Here's to y'all. So first off, congratulations on 2 VEDSies for, doing some creative stuff. Graham, you have finished your tour. Congratulations. I hope that was well, that went well, and that even with the restrictions that are in place, that you still found it a fulfilling creative experience. And Alicia, congratulations on your podcast. I know that you have been working on that for quite a bit of time, so I can imagine how satisfying it is, and maybe even a little nerve-wracking to actually finally have it out. Maybe I'm projecting a little bit there. When I release something I've been working on for a while, there's definitely a lot of nerves involved, but you did a good job. Jeffrey, I've been really enjoying your video responses this week. I think that you add a lot to those conversations. And yeah, you are definitely not the only person who does not acknowledge what they need to do to take care of themselves. I, in college, would bend over backwards to convince any of my friends who were like even considering like going to therapy or whatever, you should definitely do it. Guess how many times I went, even when I was having anxiety attacks? 0 times, which is a problem because it also means that when I finally get down and acknowledge that I'm not in a good place when that's the case, that means I also just don't know how to respond to it. It's definitely something that I'm trying to grow out of. I also really enjoyed the language you used calling nostalgia a tool. I'm going to be talking more about that at the end of the month. I've been struggling with how productive nostalgia actually is, and I think both your video and pointing to the videos that you mentioned in that video have helped me kind of expand my thought on that a bit. And finally, Alicia made a video on asymmetric writing, which is pretty cool because I didn't know there was a word for that. I journal at night, and sometimes I just need to see the page fill up. I don't necessarily have words to put down, so I will just like scratch out some type of script, right? I didn't know I was actually doing something that had a word for it, although I do doodle more. So I thought I'd use the end of this video to respond to one of Tessa's challenges, a challenge to imitate another VEDSies video. I'm going to be doing this tomorrow as well. I thought I'll go out on my porch, I'll set up my camera, and you can see me do some asymmetric writing. So friends and fellow VEDSies, we're reaching the end game. One more full week of VEDS, and then just a little bit longer until October. I've really been enjoying this, as I always have, and I can't wait to see what other videos y'all have in store. I'll see you tomorrow.